The new 2020 edition of the Ryder Report has been framed at a particularly exciting time for real estate markets across Australia. As I was writing this report, the data on property price performance during September was published. Now, the CoreLogic figures showed that 6 of the 8 capital cities produced price growth in September, and the SQM Research figures indicated that 7 of the 8 capital cities delivered some level of price growth during the month. And most of the regional market jurisdictions also had growth. According to SQM Research, the national average performance in September was a strong 1.2% rise in house prices and a smaller rise for apartments. And this continues the resilient performance of real estate markets throughout this pandemic period. In the past 7 months since COVID-19 hit Australia, our cities and our regional markets have delivered growth in most of those months. Some, like Canberra and regional Tasmania, have had growth in every one of the past 7 months. Another key factor which I emphasise in this new edition of the Ryder Report is that vacancy rates are now not only low, but ultra low in most markets around the nation. Vacancy rates below 1% are the norm now, and this is putting upward pressure on rents. Now, against that background, and with the federal budget providing massive stimulus to generate economic growth and jobs, I'm predicting a national property boom in Australia in the near future. We already have rising momentum in most markets across the nation. The early indications are that as restrictions are eased, Melbourne is going to come charging out of lockdown with renewed enthusiasm for real estate. But one of the biggest generators of the real estate boom will be the massive spending on infrastructure. It's clear that federal and state governments are planning an infrastructure-led economic recovery. We saw the first tangible evidence of that in the federal budget. And nothing energises property markets like big spending on big infrastructure. And if you want to learn more about all of that, get yourself a copy of the new October edition of the Ryder Report. It's all in there, so don't miss it.